Okay, what we're going to talk about now is your strategic plan. Now, I'm sure you have your ways of doing things already, and that's awesome. You should continue to do them like that. But I do want to give you some pointers in case you want to expand what you're doing or add to, or maybe there's gaps that you need filled in or something like that. I'm a huge fan of David Allen's productivity books, Getting Things Done, 1, 2, and 3. I've read all of them multiple times. And so if you want to get some reading in, that's a great place to start. But today we're going to review the strategic plan. This is based on the strategic roadmap from the Unreasonable Institute. And I've basically just broken it down a little bit so that it's on multiple sheets of 8.5 by 11 paper. So it's very portable. You can, wrap it up and put it in a notebook and take it with you wherever you want to go and hang it on the wall wherever you want to go. And this is important because, well, for one, because people like to work different ways. You want to work with a team more in real life like this, where there's paper and Post-its and things you can change around. And, when you're working alone, you might want to work more on your computer, in a document, more formal kind of thing that going on there. So, so one of the reasons is so you can work, with your team on this kind of thing, or just expand your mind and work outside, outside your computer for a little while. And then another reason is that this looks really simple right now, but each of these priority, well, let me just, let's start from the beginning and I'll explain it to you from the top to the bottom and then it'll all make sense. Okay, so what we're looking at here is first the kind of big picture of your organization and top priorities. So first, you want to always keep your purpose and your mission in mind. Second, we take a look at your usually there's about, for growing companies that want to scale, there's 3 top kind of priority areas that tend to pop up. And that is sales, profit. What are your big profit priority? What's your big profit priority? What is your big team priority? So maybe growing your teams. Maybe it could be growing your team's capacity. It could be growing your team's minds, and it could be growing, adding more people to your team. So lots of things there. And then also impact priority. Is the stuff that you're doing actually working? Are the things that you're doing for your clients working, and how are you measuring that? Then below each of those priorities, you're going to have a number of objectives. So this is just representing one objective under your profit priority. This would be where your objective goes. And then below your objective, you're going to have a few different milestones. So these numbers, you might have one objective, you might have 3 objectives under profit priority. So that's why these are really easy to remove and play around with. So this might be objective 1, and then you make another one for objective 2 over here. Maybe you're just working on one objective in the team meeting and you just start from here. It's very flexible, and the idea is to make it work for you. So whatever you need to do to make it work better for you, do it. Milestones, and then under each milestone, you're going to have a series of tasks. And this is a good place to talk about how I work from my computer and in real life like this. And I do it by myself, and I do it with teams like this. So when I work, day to day, I'm always coming up with things that need to be done for the company. So I have a list of projects that I have going on, and if I have an idea, something that needs to happen, I add it to that list of projects. Then I can go through it and figure out where it fits into the whole ecosystem of my strategic plan, where I need to, put it into my calendar, what I need to do in the to-do list, things like that. But that I would, usually the things that are popping in my head are very task-oriented. So a lot of these tasks or smaller projects are getting added into kind of this project list that I have. And so when I look at this in real life, what I can do is I can take that project list and I can see kind of where everything fits in on here, and that's kind of building from the bottom up. And then when you're working in real life, it's more kind of this top-down approach, and it really helps wrap your brain around the entire project when you go both ways, or at least mine. And I know all people work very differently, so it totally depends on you and your team and what you want to do.